Welcome. Tonight we're playing with wooden items, and I'm going to begin with these chopsticks. I recently filmed a sushi mukbang that will never, ever see the light of day. I'll have to refilm at some point because I know that some of you do enjoy eating videos, mukbangs, things like that. And yeah, that video just was not good. The lighting wasn't good, the angle wasn't good, the sounds weren't good. So hopefully in the future we'll have a mukbang of some sort, maybe sushi, maybe not. So my apologies to anybody that was looking forward to that. You can even use these to just get in your eye and maybe dig that out. There we go. That feels better, right? Right? Good. Versatile. Then I have a comb. And I'll admit I don't use this. It came in a packet. And this just would not work on my hair. Granted, I could be using it wrong. Definitely could be using this wrong. It almost looks like blinds, like I'm looking through, like, hello. Hello, let me in. It's a little creepy, right? Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 prongs. 20, 20, prongs. I have a feeling I'm not going to like that sound. It's a little too dry sounding. Maybe I'll like it though. Next is this egg, which some of you may have seen before. It has little beads inside of it. We can even crack the egg and sprinkle out the yolk. Crack the egg. Sprinkle out the yolk. It doesn't come apart though. You can see it has a line, but it doesn't detach. Then I have a cutting board. Which I desperately need to oil. Has these little ridges on the back. See those? Right there. So it makes holding it pretty easy. It also has a ridge. Let me see if you, yeah, going all the way around. And that's nice because it'll capture any sort of like excess liquid like water or juice from the veggies or the fruit that you're cutting. I only cut vegetables or fruit on this. I don't do any sort of meat on wooden cutting boards. But yeah, long overdue for an oil. I actually have never oiled it. I have a huge bottle of mineral oil, food grade mineral oil down in my kitchen, and it just sits there. And I've had to throw away one of these. Like, this came in a set of 3. This is the smallest one. And then there's a medium one and a large one. And I had to toss the medium-sized one because they've got cracks in it, which is like unhygienic. You don't want that. So I need to oil this one and the large one so that I don't have to toss them either. It'll happen eventually, hopefully. Probably not. But I intend to do that. Maybe I'll put it on my list for this weekend. Please tell me I'm not the only one who just finds that task very boring. I know it's necessary, but my mind goes, that's not necessary, don't do it. Here's another item that you've seen quite a bit. It's this wooden spoon. Has fabric down at the end, and I don't like that fabric there. It unravels pretty easily. And then you have this like sticky, very, very sticky residue that you have to scrub off of it. This one has held up pretty good so far. And I have this necklace. It has different designs on the beads. How will not fit on my wrist? No. No, it will not. Very good. To loop it that way instead, in order for that to fit. But I think it's really pretty because I like how that bright blue and I just thought they were pretty. Going to put them back on. And they can stay there for the rest of the video. Here is a little baby brush and it's missing these two bristles. It is a little dirty as well. I need to clean it. Do a little brushing. Go. This is part of the set that came with that comb from earlier. And I do use this one. And there's a bigger version of this too that I like as well. Pretty much the only thing from the set that I didn't use is that comb from earlier. It also came with some extra bristles. I just have to find them. I'm not sure where I placed them. Then I have this sushi board. as you might be able to tell, I am a big sushi lover. And I really enjoy making my own rolls at home. Now I really want sushi. Maybe I'll make some this weekend. Since it's been so long. Do you guys like sushi? And if so, what's your favorite? I really like spicy tuna rolls. I like trying specialty rolls. I like spicy scallop rolls. Anything spicy, really. And I also really like vegetable rolls. Sweet potato, eggplant. I know that's a bit of a sore spot for some people. That like vegetable sushi isn't sushi. And I get that, but I still like it. The next item is this incense burner. It's like a little house, and I'm pretty sure it's dirty inside, but let me open it. Yeah. Pretty dirty. I used to really like incense, and I still do occasionally, but I'm not really, how would you say, like I'm not the biggest fan of really strong scents anymore. I'm very sensitive to all of that. So I don't really like them that much. Every now and then I will. But I do love this. I think it looks so pretty. Very like magical almost. Almost like a little steeple, like a little castle type situation, but yeah, I just love it. This next item is something that my partner made when he was younger. And it's a little wooden car. has jet. It has little windows, windshield there too, and the number 8. Gotta love the star detail, little stripe. And it even has like a little rear bumper. But yeah, I just think that's so precious. Just so cute to imagine him as a little child making this. And he said that he made this with his grandfather. So yeah, I thought that was cute. His parents were cleaning out their attic recently. And they're like, hey, do you want this? Otherwise, we're just gonna toss it. So he said, yeah, I'll take it. Like, how could you toss something like this? I feel like if I ever become a parent, I don't know how I would toss anything. Like, this would be in a box in my attic until I'm like die or something, or until my kids want it. But so cute. I need to be careful with it. I feel like something just fell off of it. So, yeah. I love it. I wish I would have made something like this when I was younger. I used to love toy cars when I was younger, so I feel like I would have loved to make something like this. I had like a big bucket of like Hot Wheels and all those cars. Oh, I loved it. It was like a gallon bucket of them. And then last is this bowl and the beads. I recently had this in a trigger test video, so I probably shouldn't break it out so soon, but I really enjoyed messing with the beads and I didn't do it that long. So I kind of just want to do that a little bit more. Nobody commented that they liked that section, but I really liked it. So I really just want to kind of mess around with the beads again. It was so short because I thought it was too loud when I was filming. But then when I went to edit, I really loved the sound. So now that I know that I like the sound, I'm going to just do that. So yeah, it is in this bowl still. I gotta take them out. These are the beads I used for the Harry Potter party that I had recently. And these were like the points, like the house cut points. And they worked so well. A funny story about that. It was at my sister's, and they have 2 cats, and we had like each house had a house cup, like a chalice, and there were beads inside of it, obviously, because they were the points we were keeping track. And we came out one morning, and because it was like a whole weekend that we were doing this, we came out one morning and we noticed that the points, like the beads, were lower in the cups than they were the previous day. And what happened, their cat was fishing the beads out of the cups and playing with them. So they had beads all over the house. And yeah, we had to find them. We still couldn't find like 2 beads, I think. So they do have 2 beads somewhere in their house, but I'm just gonna grab 2 beads right now. Yeah, I thought that was so funny. And like I was sleeping back in the one room and I heard like something pitter pattering on the ground, and I was like, that sounds like beads. Like, what do the cats have? And lo and behold, it probably was the beads. But yeah, needless to say, we had to put like covers over top of the cups when we would go to bed because they would just keep trying to get in there. But these are just like little beads you can make necklaces out of. So they have holes on them, and I want to fit them on this just for the heck of it. Because I can. Because it'll fit. So it does fit quite nicely. You can see that. Like little drumsticks. You can follow the purple bead. Okay, look at the green one. Back at the purple. Keep looking at the purple. Okay, look at the green. Good job. Good job. Okay, let's mess around with these beads and then that'll be it. So, here they are. And I'm just gonna play around with them for a few minutes. I like seeing all the colors too, as well as the sound. This was honestly such a good variety pack. I just bought them on Amazon. And they're nice. They're like good size beads. Good size beads. I feel like that might be too loud. I'm gonna mess around with the volume though, so I'm gonna try and make it work regardless. Regardless, I will make it work. I just really liked the rummaging. So, you guys will have to let me know if you like that too. But, yeah, I mainly did that for me. Okay, that is going to be it for tonight. I hope that you enjoyed. And, as always, I hope that you